Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is gonna be the last video for the series. I don't think many people has been watching it, but it's all good. It's because it's been Father's Day, people have been out for the holiday, and plus the holidays are coming up, so people just out shopping and doing little stuff. Playing for holidays. So some people don't got time to be being on YouTube all day. That's understandable. But if you are on YouTube, hey, some people probably out driving right now, uh, on YouTube, um, while they in their car, listening to my videos. I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm not no celebrity, but people actually listening to me and shit. That I don't care if it's 7 people watching. That shit touches my heart because I don't even really want much in life. You feel me? Um, like I said, I ain't perfect or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not perfect at all. Um, it's just that you know, I'm gonna fix something real quick. Yeah, I ain't perfect at all. It's just I'm living in a, as I say, I'm living a life that's I'm not trying to live a perfect life. No, I'm trying to live a good life, but this is not a perfect world I'm living in. Sometimes we gotta create our own world. You know, and then our own world is our mental state. So sometimes when we do that, we have some people in life that they kind of can mess that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being honest about it. you know. And I feel like, the message I want to put in this video, on the beginning of this video, is sometimes when you misunderstand somebody or somebody that's feeling misunderstood, people can carry that shit to their grave. You feel me? Like, sometimes you can't just, you know, if it's a problem between 2 people, sometimes you gotta just check on that person sometimes if you can to see if he or she is really okay. That includes with even with narcissism or narcissistic abuse and stuff. Check on your friends, check on your family. You never know. They might be smiling or laughing, but they deep down they might not be okay. I mean, that's how these narcissists are. You know what I'm saying? They smiling and laughing, but they not okay. They got some hidden hate inside their heart. But for a good person like you and me, we might have some problems we need that never really got truly resolved. So just check up on that person and make sure that person is okay. Talk to them. You get what I'm saying? If they don't want to be bothered, cool. But if they tell you they okay, then leave it alone. That's cool. But at the end of the day, the worst thing a person can do to anybody, I know I always talk about how these narcissists be doing all the fucked up things in the world to people. But I personally feel like other than shooting and killing somebody, I think the worst thing you can do is misunderstand somebody and then just like give up on the situation and then throw it all away. And all this person wanted to do is talk about it. But that's a different that's just for a different episode, for a different day. We're gonna talk about people being misunderstood. I'm gonna start making more videos about that because I know I make videos about narcissism and all this and that. But we're gonna make more videos about like the shit that's going on in the world. Shit, half of the shit that I talk about that be going on in the world with narcissism, most of that shit happened to me. And most of the shit that just come from what I've heard from other people. But I know for a fact it's going on because most of it happened to me too. And I know a lot of crazy things has been happening to y'all. So this last part of this series is going to be, um, hold on, let me see what I can find. Sometimes I got to go back and look at my old title because I'll be forgetting. I don't know why. Told you I ain't perfect. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This video is a story about my narcissistic teacher, part 3, the final finale. Okay, man, let me start. This last story, you remember? Hey, y'all go check both of the other stories. Hit the like button too, and plus hit the like button on this video because if you're watching this, that means somebody else liked it for you to watch it. You know what I'm saying? I learned that concept off somebody else's YouTube channel. I just learned, and it actually helps. There's nothing wrong with learning. So if you're watching this, that means somebody liked it for you to watch it. Now, if you're still watching this and ain't no likes on it, that means my channel has been pushed out because other videos have been liked. That's what I think. That's the algorithm. But anyway, like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? People might need to hear this. People might be living in this situation in their life. So enough of all the blah 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 yada yada. I'm gonna start you off like this. Okay, you remember the last two? I was talking about two teachers that was fucking with me, right? Okay, so they, like I said, you know, a narcissist, they're gonna go by what they think bothers you the most. If they can't find what bothers you, they're gonna go by how you want to call it, the statistic, or not even that. They're gonna go by the overall situation. Like for me being a big dude, they're gonna, you know, everybody try to say a big person always smells, and that ain't even always the case. You get what I'm saying? Like I said on my last video, I'm a big dude, and I was at Amazon. This girl tells me, you know, that shit made me blush to this day. She said, you know, you're sweating like hell doing all this hard work, but you smell better than most of these other dudes around here. I said, oh shit. Okay. So thank you. You know, and still to this day, I give a shout out to that person. Thank you for that. That shit still touch my heart. And the reason why is because they kept trying to, you know, a narcissist, they're going to try to dig deep in your feelings, bro. And that how they do it is they either going to pick up they're going to learn what hurts you the most to use it against you, or they're going to find something and they're going to go by your, how do you say that word? I can't figure out that word I want to say. They go by,
kill confirmed. Eliminate targets and secure.
I'm gonna figure this word out. Let's see. What do they go by? What do they go by? And, now, like I said, they go by what things hurts you. Oh, like for example, if I'm fat. Oh, okay, he a fat person. So he smells funny. You get what I'm saying? So that's what my teacher was doing to me. Except they was doing it to a lot of people that was skinny. You know, they was doing it to a few people that had like a certain thing wrong with them that involved smell. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot, but you know, there's one person in the class. I guess y'all see my last video, y'all know what I'm talking about. So the thing is, they what this one teacher did, and I want to tell y'all about the revenge I ended up getting on this situation. And I'm not here to let y'all know, like, go out and get revenge. Like I said, your best revenge for any negative person in your life, narcissist or not,
on your six.
It's your success. It's your success. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Eminem, he had, you know, the rapper Eminem, you know, he had problems in school too about bullies, you know, and he ended up getting his revenge and making a song about it, making a music video about it. So the people who bullied him, they probably they had to watch that video forever. They gotta watch him on TV forever. Hear things about him forever. You know, watch him be successful. Because everybody don't get that these days, you know? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I try my best to treat people as right as I can, because you never know. That one person you did wrong, or that one person you might have said a certain comment to, they gonna get famous, and then, you know, you telling them not to forget about you. They gonna forget about you, but they gonna forget what you said and did. And they gonna make a movie out of it and get successful off of it. And then you got to sit there and watch. And then knowing that you could have been a part of that situation. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta watch how you treat people around here. And so, just like me being on YouTube right now, there's people in my life that wants to be a part of this situation, and now they gotta suffer and watch me get famous. It's like God put you in timeout. You get what I'm saying? It's like, you remember how when you was a kid, you get put in timeout for something you did. Now you gotta watch all the other kids eat cookies and cakes and drink lemonade while you sit there and watch. Cause you backing up. That's basically how it is in this world with adults. You know,
It's nothing.
it all starts when you were a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta, you know, that's why I cherish my childhood. You know what I'm saying? And I want to get one thing straight. I love kids. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was a kid again. You get what I'm saying? I know this is off topic in a sense, but I just had to get some shit off my chest. You know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing to hurt no child. I wouldn't do nothing to, you know what I'm saying? That's just something about me. Cause I was a kid and I'm the one that got hurt as a kid about shit. But I don't carry that shit with
The
me
lead is ours.
and then take it out on other people. You know, that's something I don't do. That just don't make sense to me. But we're gonna get it cracking with this story. My thing is that, and this is why I put it together with this. This is why I put it together in this story. Because, like I said, I'm a teenager at this time, with these teachers,
We've lost the
and
lead. Tag secure, kill
you
confirmed.
know, I'm still a child at this time. But I'm not like a baby child, like 5, 6 years old.
Taking
But
the
I'm
lead.
still a kid technically. You know what I'm saying? I'm 18, 19, I'm damn near an adult. You know, so I still live with my mama. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't have to pay no rent, nothing like that. If you ain't got to pay no rent, you know what I'm
You're halfway
saying?
to mission complete.
If you're
Stay
at an
sharp.
age, even if you like 29 and you still with them on, you still got to pay rent. You're an adult. You got to pay rent. You're an adult. That's how I look at it.
Sentry
Though.
destroyed.
My thing is this. Also, if you're an adult and you doing fucked up shit, you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Once you pass 21, ain't no excuse for shit. No more. Ain't no more excuses for shit. You can get away with shit when you're younger, like, oh, he's just 19,
AIA
he's just a
confirmed.
teenager. Nah, not all the time. Me personally, I'm not letting you get away with that. And that's why I'm telling this story. Because I ain't gonna let these people get away with what they did to me. You get what I'm saying? So, back to this. When it comes to these narcissistic teachers, man, they go by what bothers you. You get what I'm saying? They go by what bothers you. And what bothered me the most was somebody talking about the way I smell at the time. And,
Coming. Confirmed.
and so basically, there's one last teacher. I ain't gonna say her name, but there was another female teacher. Okay. Now,
Lost one.
the one teacher I was talking about in the first video, he told me I was never gonna be a wrestler and all this and that. The one teacher tried to say something about the way I smell. It's the way she did it though. She sat beside me in the desk like she a student. And just to say that, I thought she was just coming to hang out in class. You know how teachers do. They like to hang out in each other's classrooms and just talk. You know, because they employees. You know, they going just like me at work. I like to go to another person's. When I go in the back at my job to take out the trash or something, or put the cardboard aside this little cardboard crusher thingy. I like to talk to my coworkers. You know, people I fuck with. You know. That's how teachers do it too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way she did it. She came all the way from the other class just to tell me how I smell. That wasn't even true. That was for the second story. Now the third story, this one is about. I know I need to get straight to the point. I know. Okay, this story, man. She basically.
Sentry gun deployed.
We've lost the lead.
X-ray down.
Longbow 3-1. Copy that. Notch 1.
Yeah, she basically.
Longbow 3-1. Copy.
It was one day I was at home. I know I'm taking too long to get to the story. I'm sorry, y'all. And if y'all don't want to hear none of that rubbish at the beginning, y'all can fast forward. But anyway, it's true. But when I was at home, my mom, she was cooking pork chops. Okay, I remember vividly. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem with me. It's not a problem, but it's always a problem with somebody else that causes the problem. My secret weapon in life is remembering every fucking detail. Now, it might not be the day, it might not be the actual time, but I can damn near remember the detail of what happened, even if it's good or bad, depending on how much I care about the situation. If I care about the situation, then you're fucked. If it's something bad, I'm gonna remember it. And I know some people gonna say, "Oh, well, you remember stuff don't hurt nobody. You only hurt yourself." Yeah, I mean, that could be true, but it also means that like if you the one that hurt me back then 10 years ago, then you're gonna need my help, and then I choose not to help you because of what you did to me or said to me. Then you're fucked. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna fuss or argue or fight or nothing. You know, if that problem don't get solved, I got 1,000 operator kills. Anyway, with a rifle, hip fire kills. But anyway, if the problem don't get resolved the correct way, I'm gonna find a way to resolve it my own way. where the world gonna see it is.
Check your
You
bloody
know,
fire! Flash grenade!
you got a problem between two people, y'all would discuss that in private. If not, I'm
EKIA
gonna make sure the
confirmed.
whole world see it.
Sentry down.
That's just my thing. Like,
Incoming!
I gotta expose negative people and bad people. But anyway, and that's why I'm exposing these teachers. So my mom, she was cooking some good ass pork chop one day, and yeah, when she cooked it, it left a smell in my clothes. So you probably gonna think, oh man, and let's say if you smell somebody, oh his clothes is stinking. It wasn't even that. My clothes was clean. It's just we didn't have no dryer, so we were hanging clothes up like old school, and so it'll smell like what my mom just cooked. So I'm like, okay. So when she did that, um, I was trying to like, that next morning I was trying to find a way to make it smell good. I tried to spray air freshener. I did little stuff like put it near the fan, or I like, you know how you shake off your clothes, like shaking off dust or something. I'll do that to see if that'll work, or hoping and praying the wind will blow the shit out of my clothes. But it just didn't work. But it wasn't that bad of a smell. But it wasn't strong. But it was strong enough where if you get close enough to me, you'll smell it, and then I have to explain to people. But one day, my teacher, man, she was like, "Can I talk to you outside for a minute?" So I talked to her outside, and she was telling me stuff like, "Oh, your clothes is not." No, she was saying, you might have didn't washing it in certain areas of your body good, personal shit. And I'm like, huh?
Kill confirmed.
She was just trying to tell me like,
Eliminate targets and secure their tags to win.
um, I need to wash under my arms and wash, my lower areas more. And now, and as she's telling me this, I say, no, I get what she's saying. I get it. I told her that. And I was like, well, my mom. I tried to explain to her like my mom cooked pork chop and stuff, and it caused a smell to get in my clothes. She was like, yeah, but she tried to tell me, and I hate when people think they know every fucking thing. That shit's nerve wracking to me, you know. She tried to tell me, she's like, they don't leave that strong of a smell and blah blah blah. Well, for some reason it left a strong smell because my mom hung my clothes up in the kitchen while she was cooking, so that smell stuck to it. Okay, so you know, um, it just leave a smell. Plus, my mom like to use onion powder and garlic powder, so when you cook onion and garlic, it leaves a smell. You know, when you cook it, you cook it, you damn near frying seasoning up when you cook the food. So it's gonna leave a smell. So I tried to tell her that. She tried to tell me it wasn't. So I said, okay. And then this is how I knew something was wrong, because I know my teacher, she had like an eye problem, like something was wrong with her pupil, so she liked to blink a lot. But I know when somebody's lying, and I read between the lines, she started blinking like she knew she was wrong when she said it. People be knowing they wrong. They just try to come off like you're the problem, so they can get away with being wrong, and they don't want to face the fact that they're actually the ones that's fucking wrong. Okay, so the thing is, so the thing is, so the thing is, and this story is to teach people shit, because like I said, this could be going on in your, if you're a parent watching this, and you got a teenage kid, this probably could be going on in class. See? And so this could possibly be going on in their classroom. But my thing is this teacher, she tells me this, right? Y'all, I can't wait to tell y'all the part I got my review. And this gonna make y'all feel good, because people think these narcissists are gonna get away with everything they done did and said to you. Later on in life, they're gonna suffer the consequences. Even if you did get your own little revenge in your own little way, and I don't mean hitting them. I mean like you found a way to solve the problem and they got punished for that situation. They still got to get more punished because you did not wrong to nobody. And, just like prison time. You kill two people, you gotta do two life sentences. Shit like that, for example. So karma don't play. You know what I'm saying? Karma gonna hurt you enough The way so you won't do that shit again. And if you don't learn your lesson and you keep doing that shit, it's probably gonna be fatal to you. You just never know. So
Activating
that's why you got to be
EMP.
careful how you treat people in this world. But I ain't talking about y'all. So my teacher, she tells me this. So I'm going to class and I'm sat and down. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not gonna deal with this shit no more. Hell no, I gotta talk to my mom about this. I know how my mama is.
We
If
have
I
the
got a
lead.
temper, I kind of get it from my mama in a sense. Except my mom, she narcissistic. Like, I don't know what. I don't
Watch
got
your back.
narcissistic rage, but I do got that anger. Okay, my family, we got this anger, you know what I'm saying? And our bloodline. So
Look around.
I get it from my grandma too. But anyway, that's a whole different ball game.
Reloading.
But so one particular day, I went home. I took a deep breath. I'm walking home. I know it sounds dramatic, but I walk home. I say, you know
Enemy.
what? I tell my teacher, I say, you know what? I mean, I tell my
The
mom,
enemy is
I told my
gaining
mom
ground. Move
everything.
out.
I've
My
been
mom was
hit.
like, what? And I said, yeah, man, this ain't the only time. I had another teacher did this to me
They
too.
tagged
I just
me.
didn't say no because I wanted to
Target's
keep the
dead.
peace. He
Nice.
said, oh my God, okay.
Come on,
So,
really? Shoot the
so
bad
when I
guys.
told my mom, oh, I missed that shot. When I told my mom, naturally, she was pissed.
We've
She
lost
was
the
pissed.
lead.
Okay. Now, I had occurrences where in the
I
past I
enjoyed
had teachers who
Secure
used to
the
fuck
kill.
with me, like I already said before. I already said before, where my mom would write a letter, but it'd be a letter where she's cussing them out, or saying, you wrong for doing this to my child and blah blah blah. But this particular letter she
Okay,
wrote,
good version of.
my mom wrote this letter. It was very informative. It wasn't on no hood ratchet stuff. No, you motherfucker this, you motherfucker that. Woo, 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 woo.
taking
No,
effective
it was on
fire.
some like
Enemy
gangster
KIA.
shit. Itself very
Changing back.
informative. Like more informative than the way I'm talking. Like you know how people always try to say, you sound white when you talk. I hear people say that,
Changing
but
mags.
it's funny to
Friendly
me.
UAV online.
But yeah,
Friendly UAV on
what people
station.
meant to say is proper. She wrote a proper English letter, very grammarized. Like I read this letter. I'm like, oh shit. Man. I'm not even a teacher, but I read this. I said, oh, she gonna be really pissed. So then that's when I got nervous. Sometimes when I ain't gonna lie, when I know somebody about to get mad, I get a little nervous. Like, oh shit, what are you gonna do next? You know, because that's how these narcissists make you think. All right, what is this person gonna say or do
Enemy
next?
KIA confirmed.
Watch my fire.
And
Target down.
so,
Activating DDoS.
so,
Idiot. Got the
oh, I killed
sniper.
him.
Confirmed one.
Reloading.
Friendly UAV online.
Yeah, so that's what I was worried about. I'm like, what I'm going to say or do next? Or, what is she going to say or do next? And trust me,
Taking
you'll see why I'm
effective
worried about
fire.
it when I tell y'all. I sent the letter in class. I sent the letter to my mom. I mean, to my teacher. I'm sorry.
Good version
I
of.
sent it to my teacher, and everybody in class, it gave off an energy. I could feel energy. I'm an empath. See, at this time, I didn't know what that was. I just felt like I felt in danger. Except I know my teacher gonna
Mission is
hit me or,
complete. Good work.
shoot me and nothing like that. But it had that same feeling. When I'm around bad people, I start feeling like I'm in danger. It's because I can sense they're evil, and my inner spirit ain't going for it. So it's gonna be on it's gonna be on 10. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on go. It's gonna be ready to fight back against evil. Like I said, I was starting to see why, like in heaven, I'm starting to see why in heaven, like when Gabriel saw Satan again in in his true form. Oh man, he was ready to fight. That's what's inside us good people. We ready to fight. If you're feeling nervous around a bad person, that's not because you're scared of them or you just uncomfortable. No, your body's programmed to spiritually fight against these bad, evil people. Okay, so this damn wait, I'm waiting for this thing to load. Anyway, but yeah, my so when my teacher wrote this No, my mom wrote this letter. I showed it to my teacher. I sensed the tension in the air. It was thick. It was thick, bro. Like it came to the point where other students started feeling it. Now you ain't gotta be on impact to feel, babe. What was it?
Friday.
Friday what? Oh, you talk about the work. What happened? Oh, that's when we get the other place. This Friday?
I got the call on the way here. She said everything looking promising. Waiting on one more thing to come back. And Friday.
And what's that one more thing?
The rental approval.
Oh, are we good? Oh, hell yeah, bro.
I would say tomorrow, just do what you gotta do with it. I ain't gonna take you control because that's all you, but it's Friday. So tonight I'm gonna be dashing so I can get something to come in and, pitch in and whatnot. So yeah, just let you know.
All right, so basically, don't spend much of nothing. Just
Try not to blow it.
don't blow it. Yeah, I got
The
you.
only thing I said was just main right now, just pay the phone bill, get your necessary stuff like your whatever necessary you need.
Yeah, like,
Don't
don't.
try to blow a big old chunk of it until after we get moved in.
Yeah.
When we get moved in, shit, we both gonna blow a check. Fuck it.
Hell yeah, I'm about a bottle, boy.
Yeah.
About a big bottle. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm excited. Oh shit. Hey, I give thanks to you though, cause I ain't know none of this knowledge about nothing. Hell yeah, man. All right, sorry y'all. Y'all already know we be raw and uncut on my videos, so you gonna hear me coughing, laughing, farting, talking. I'm living with someone, so that's how it goes. Sorry about that. But when yeah, that was me. That was my broski telling me we gonna get this apartment. I'm gonna tell y'all about that whole story of that too. I cannot wait to tell y'all this story on that part. But anyway, 'cause I think it involves a little bit of narcissism too. But anyway, back to this. My teacher, yeah. So the way I got my revenge is when she read that letter, I felt this tension in the room. It was thick. Normally, it's a little bit of tension after the teacher, a person done thought of you, so you will got to see this person again, so you start feeling like, shit around this person. But no, this situation, I was actually over it. I was over what she said, because there was, like I said, when I said it's the last straw, when somebody attacking my feelings, it's the last freaking straw. Okay, and that means I'm gonna stay like pissed off about it. But at this moment, I was strong. I said, you know what? I ain't gotta be mad about this no more because that wasn't true about me. That's when I realized I started growing up. I always think of like, if somebody insults you, if you know it's not true about you, don't get mad. Don't even worry about it. That's one thing we need to learn about life. Don't, if it's not true, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. If it's not true about you, don't even sweat it. Leave it alone. You get what I'm saying? I get it if somebody said something that made you so big mad, but if it's not true, don't don't um don't let that get to you. So I knew that wasn't true about me. I know I don't stink. I took a shower that morning. I even took a shower the next day, just so that people can shut up. And I took a shower when I woke. I took a shower at that time when as soon as I woke up, I was smelling like some good ass body wash. So even right after I took a shower that night before, so the teacher reads the letter and she started pacing the floor because I know when somebody mad. I pace the floor when I get mad, except she did it in the female version. But she was really hurt because I seen her mad when we don't do our homework or if we won't shut up in class. Kids, you need to be quiet. No, this angel was personal. Like my mama must have said something that struck a deep nerve in this woman. Because, like I said, I can feel when somebody's upset. God programmed me that way because I care about people. So if I feel like somebody's upset and I feel it, I'm gonna try to do something to help. But this woman wouldn't get my help. But I felt it. I'm like, oh shoot. It came to the point where all the students was like, "What's wrong, Miss So and So? Miss So and So, what's wrong? Are you okay?" She was teaching as she's trying to, teach the class the first lesson in class and tell us what we need to do. Because in class, teacher's gonna tell you what your first lesson is of the day. She was like, "Class, we're going to turn to this page," and with the way she was talking was more of a like mopey. She was moping, but it was really because she's really pissed off. she didn't want to get professional pissed off, like how she would get pissed off at her house and in private and whatever. You know, we all get pissed off in public a certain way. Like me too, I start huffing and puffing, or I just look all. I have this evil look on my face, or I have this natural evil look on my face when I'm really hurt about something. This woman, and she's giving the lesson, lecture. She's like, we're gonna turn to lesson one, page 9. All right, class, and then we're also gonna blah 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 blah, and then shout out to my homeboy Jay. He asked her. He was he a good dude, so he something that felt right to him, and I give him that. It did feel right. He like, hey, he said, hey, Miss So and So, you all right? Yeah, yeah, I'm hanging in there. I'm trying to hang in there. That's how she was trying to say it. So I'm like, oh shit, this is my fault. So I felt kind of fucked up because, like I said, I gave her the letter, but then again, I'm over the situation. I got over it because, like, what's the use of getting mad about something that somebody said about me when I know it wasn't true? So why not get mad? But I only got mad at first because you a teacher and you talking to me like this. But see, that's the thing about narcissists. Even with narcissistic parents or anything, anybody you got love for, or because I had love for this teacher at first. Cause she was, I ain't gonna lie, she was pretty to me. She was hard to me, but that's a whole different story. And so it's like all them good feelings went out the way when she assaulted me like that. But then I got over it. So whatever my mom put on this letter, I must have skipped something when I was reading because I was too excited. I saw a few sentences and I said, "Oh, she gonna love my." I was like, "Oh, she's gonna hate this." So when she read it, that's when she did all the floor pacing. She did all this and that. Next thing you know, we talked outside. So just like any other narcissist, they wanna rebuttal what you did, what you said and did. I mean, they wanna rebuttal what you confronted them about, or they wanna rebuttal a situation where there was some consequences involved. Her consequences was, when there's actions, there are consequences. Her consequences was somebody writing a letter. She should be lucky that my mom didn't come in there and cuss her out. She should be lucky nobody didn't put their hands on nobody, or et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. But she wrote an informative letter. I guess she wasn't expecting my mom to be that intelligent in her own way. Cause she's good. My mom's good with computers and typing and writing and doing office work. I don't know how, but that's something she's good at. Just like me with video games. Okay. So I guess it caught them off guard because, like I said, narcissists, they look down on you. They see you as the lowest of the low. They see you as this person don't know shit. They think they know everything, but they don't even know why the sky is actually blue. You know what I'm saying? I know why, but don't get me started on that. But my thing is, they go by what they think they know based off how they, off projection. They present themselves like they know everything, but they really don't. But just because you're a teacher don't mean you know every goddamn thing. Okay? So my teacher, what she would do, so what she did was, when she read that letter, she talks to me, she said, well, she like to rebuttal it. She goes, well, you did have that smell to you. And I was like, well, I was trying to tell you. I let her know my own little smart ass way. I was like, well, I was trying to tell you, that wasn't true about, what you tried to say about me. I took it, and I even took a shower twice a day. She's trying to say I still had a smell. I said, all right, cool, that's fine. And then she noticed that didn't bother me. When I was like, cool, that's fine, she tried to get me back or whatever. And we came back in the class. They was like, Miss So and So, are you all right? And then she was like, yeah, sure. Like she, now she's been a child. Like, in the attitude, yeah, sure, to the class. I'm like, wow, she really that mad about this? So I know for a fact when it's time for us to go to our other classes, teachers like to gossip and talk to each other about other teachers and probably talk about students too. They must have talked about me. So from that point on, how they try to get their revenge on me was they like to play tit for tat. Narcissists, they do. Like I mind you, I'm a student. They are teachers. They are old enough to be my damn mom and dad. You get what I'm saying? And these dudes, you talk about they see you as you the lowest of the low. They're the low life. Okay, so these damn teachers, they try to it's like they try to huddle up against me because they would do little things like she would throw little hints and she'll say stuff like, "Wow, it smelled like somebody walked." Because remember, I did take a shower, and I still had a little smell on because my clothes still smelled like pork chops from that week. You know, I had to watch. You know, you gotta wash your clothes for the week, and yeah. So that shit made me mad. So I'm like, you know, she tried to throw little hints, and
Hostile SAE near your position.
it's like they was all planning to attack me mentally because of what I did. I guess that was the last straw for them too. I guess when my mom wrote that letter, because when she wrote that letter, she was talking about all the teachers, not just her. So they started acting strange.
Hostile mortar strike in the
So
area.
my teacher, the main teacher, the last one, she started like saying little stuff like, "Yo, it smells like what's that smell in here?" She always tried to do that every time we start off the class. She wasn't doing that before. "Oh, it smells in here. What is that smell?" To get me to feel funny, to get me to feel uncomfortable, to intimidate me, just to so she,
Hostile care package in this
that's what narcissists do. What is that smell in here? And then she gonna say something like, "Oh, it smell like somebody try to wash their clothes, but it still smells like somebody put their food with it." So I get it. She's talking about me, but she saw this redness in my eye. She saw this look in my face, so she stopped. Most times, narcissists they enjoy to see you mad, but they will get scared when they know they don't stop there. If they don't change their job, they know better. So the teacher, she saw my eyes like she saw me about to get real pissed off about the situation, and so she stopped. I said, "Oh, that's surprising," because I ain't gonna lie. If that teacher wanted to shut up, I ain't gonna even lie. I would have picked up the desk and like, threw it, not at her, but just threw it in one hand, because I could feel my body starting to react, like my adrenaline kicking in, and my body was programming itself to literally pick up a desk and throw it. Like my anger is like, that's why I don't like get angry, because it gets real personal. Like, it gets like mafia style personal. I ain't gonna get into that. What I meant about that, but you know, it gets personal. It gets gangster. You get what I'm saying? Quote unquote, it gets gangster. Okay, so, and I'm not even that kind of person, but if you push a person, if you push a person, then you know, hey, it's gonna be is what it is. But I controlled myself and I didn't get mad. She thought she made me mad, but she didn't. So this is how you know you want to get the narcissist. If they gotta keep trying to find a way to knick-knack to get your feelings and keep trying to hurt you, that means you want to get that narcissist. They gotta constantly keep coming at you and attacking you and trying to thinking they badass, or not thinking they badass. I mean, they always think they badass, but if they gotta constantly keep trying to poke fun at you or keep fucking with you after the situation is over, then that means you narcissistically injured them. So chances are basically, my mom wrote that letter, she was narcissistically injured by that shit. She was narcissistically injured. So that's what a narcissistic injury is. If they keep trying to attack you after you confronted them, or they got exposed or got in trouble, it's like I exposed her for who she really is. They could have got her fired. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh hell yeah. Well, they looked out. We're gonna give you some Christmas stuff. But yeah, so what happened was the teacher, my bro gave me some socks. Hell yeah. But anyway. Um, yeah, so that's basically what happened. Like she kept constantly trying to like say little stuff like over and over, like in her own little way. She stopped after a while, but then she started just like any other narcissist. When they can't attack you no more, they're gonna attack either somebody you love or they're gonna attack the people around them.
30
So it's like everybody in the class became her narcissistic supply. She started saying little shit like, "Oh, if no," she was like, "After this summer, I'm gonna be a little bit meaner." You know, saying little shit. She was just really mad because of a letter my mama wrote, all off the strength of what I told my mom. So
10 seconds
that's
remaining.
basically it on that story. Basically,
UAV active.
that's it for that. You know, it was these narcissistic teachers I had to deal with. Like I said, they tried to huddle up against me. They started doing. I thought I won. They started doing
Mission
fucked up
failed.
shit. You know what I'm
Return to base.
saying? On purpose. On purpose. Like they were purposely like like just like little kids. Like I said, when I was trying to say in the beginning of the video, there's bullies in school. There's other kids that bully kids, but they have them be their age. You know what I'm saying? These teachers are trying to bully me, and they're in their damn near 30s. They're in their damn near 40s. I'm freaking 19. I'm about to be 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, you know, mess with somebody your own age. I ain't gonna say your own size, but your own age. But yeah, that's basically it. So that's how I got my revenge by writing that letter. And then that's when all the teachers started fucking with everybody else in the class. And so, surprisingly, how another way my teacher tried to get revenge on me too. She basically, when it was about to be graduation time, because she said she insulted me a lot. She basically, it was a situation where I was supposed to go to class, to this computer class. I think I ended up I got the wrong information confused on what class to go to. So we in this class, I'm in there for an hour doing nothing on this computer. Well, I was on the computer looking at stuff I ain't supposed to be looking at. We ain't gonna get into that. You know, let's just say I was going through puberty, okay? But anyway, me and my bro, we had found a loophole to this website called madleaks.com. I don't know if that still exists or don't go for trying to look for it or nothing. But yeah, let's say you could find certain people that, you know, that popular people, we want to say, that, you know, let's say I wasn't old enough to be looking at this. I'm supposed to be 21. I was
Win the
18, so I was old enough. Anyway,
Your task is to
so
destroy all
I go to class, and I told the teacher, I'm like, yo, I didn't know what class we was at. So out of anger, she basically told me to listen. She told me to just go to ISS. I was like, oh, okay. 'Cause I mistakenly went to the wrong class, but I was by myself. I thought the whole class was coming, and I didn't know. So she tried to say, she said, as I'm trying to explain myself, it wasn't on like me being a badass student and that cut you off, but she cut me off. I was like, yeah, I was just trying to, you know, my mistake. I was just trying to go to the right class. I got the wrong information. I must have read something wrong. My bad. You know, I was being peaceful about it. You know, I wasn't even mad. I was actually confused myself. And I thought she would notice that. But she didn't give a fuck about none of that. She said, you know what? Just go to ISS, because that's asinine. So I did research on what that word means. They're basically trying to call me a dumbass. So now you insulted me again. So she, like I said, she would do little stuff. Now the other teachers, they kind of had their ways, but they stopped fucking with me. But they still had their little ways about it. But this teacher will not stop. It's like, damn, I was damn that fine. It's like if you think about it, I was like I was being harassed. You know what I'm saying? In her own little way. So when none of those, when I got over to all those other kids, she pulled the last fucking straw on me. You know what she did to me? This woman made me sign this letter because I did miss a couple of days out of school and I missed certain things on my work in class. So I don't know if she came up with this herself, something like that. But I had to sign this paper on I can graduate, but I'm not allowed to get my diploma. That should hurt my feelings to watch everybody else get their diploma, but not me. You know, so that should hurt my feelings. But then again, I started saying fuck school because they was treating me like shit anyway. I didn't care about it. But shit was hurting my feelings as I'm at this graduation and and everybody else getting their diplomas and shit. I told you, like I said, I don't got the YouTube channel for nothing. I've dealt with a lot of narcissistic motherfuckers in my life. You know what I'm saying? And shit. Now I'm winning with this YouTube channel, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But it's just this is experiences I went through, but I know there's people in life that been through this same type of shit. I'm like, y'all are supposed to be my teachers. And that's like I said, even with a narcissistic parent or anybody you love, they know this about themselves. Like you supposed to be, for example, if it's a narcissistic parent, you supposed to be my mom, you supposed to be my dad. You doing me like this? That's what they use against you to hurt you. They know that hurts, you know. Or you supposed to be my teacher. That's how you do me. Like I get if I fucked up and misbehaved, you gotta yell at me. I get it, but you just straight treat me wrong. All because you mad about a letter that my mama wrote. So that's basically it. That story is like they
Hostile
it's like
UAV in the sector. Quick fix.
so it's like she was like I said she would say little things like oh she would say little things like what I was trying to say oh yeah the next summer after this summer I'm gonna be more meaner next winter come I'm gonna be hot to try. She used to love to say hot to try, but anyway when she but now then guess what else? How I got my revenge again was I ain't see her after I graduated. I ain't see her for years. I'm at Food Line. Y'all know my story about why I'm working at Food. While I was working at Food Line, I was dealing with a narcissistic ex. So you know, I had to sacrifice myself to help make sure she was straight and help her out while working at a Food Line. That was all for her. I wasn't doing it just for me. The only thing I wanted was something to eat. You know me. But I would make sure she was straight. That backfired, but it's all good because look at me now. I work at Sam's Club and I got me a YouTube channel. My life is great. And I'm about to give me another apartment. That's what we're going to talk about when I get the chance. So my thing was,
Hostile bomb drone
this
in the
woman,
sector.
this woman, I ain't hear nobody fart, sorry. But anyway, I'm checking how much minutes. This video gonna be a little longer than usual, but anyway. Sorry about that, too. So anyway, this teacher, she happened to walk past me when I was working in the aisles at Food Line years later. Years later. Because this happened back in 2013. All this happened back in 2013.
Ahead of you now.
So years later, I walked past this woman. I'm like, excuse me, I'm focused on my work. I had shit on my mind. You know, I was dealing with a narcissistic ex. So I'm already pissed about shit. My spirit is kind of down at this point. I'm happy, but, you know, I'm happy to be away from that woman. But at the same time, my spirit was down because I know I had to go back home and deal with it. But I ended up seeing her. She goes, Katarius. I said, hey. She was surprised. She was happy to see me, but she was surprised to see me working. Because, you know, I always thought without no diploma, you're not going to get no job. Because, like I said, narcissists, they were trying to destroy you. And I thought she was trying to destroy me. But at the time, I didn't know what a narcissist was. But but I knew in my mind, I had it in my mind, like I always thought, if you ain't got no diploma, you can't get no job nowhere. But she saw I was working, and then I told her I worked at Amazon before this job. She was surprised because she know for a fact that Amazon was paying more than what the teachers get. I thought teachers getting thousands of dollars. They get a good amount of money, but they don't get no thousands. You know, and then I was working at Family Dollar, which I know I was probably getting paid just the same as teachers probably. Not Family Dollar, but I was working at Food Line. But I did work at Family Dollar Warehouse before I worked at Food Line. And I still was getting paid more money than ever. So when I told her that, she was surprised. Like, damn. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm assuming she was thinking like, damn, my narcissistic plan didn't work again. So it's like I got the last laugh. She seen me working. I was actually happy to see her. Most times narcissists, they don't want you to be happy to see them. They want to see you, they want you to hate them. No, I actually gave her a hug and everything. You get what I'm saying? That's why I noticed I started to grow as a person. Because normally I wasn't like, fuck you, teacher, I don't want to talk to you. No, I was genuinely happy. Like, I even remember what she did at that moment too. And I had a flashback and everything. Like, nah, bitch, I remember what you did to me. But then again, I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm happy to see you. I miss you so much. I hope I see you. I even said, I hope I see you again. Because when somebody do me wrong, I don't never want to see you again. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I knew I forgave. I forgave her for me. I didn't forgive me for her. I forgave for me. Shit, I think me having that job was a reward from God because it was forgiveness from the beginning. Like I said, my mom wrote that letter. I forgave her. I actually wanted to apologize about that. I wanted to. I had want no beef with nobody, and that's the thing about me. I do not like having beef with no fucking body. So I don't want nobody trying to say I'm having beef with this. I'm having beef with that. No, because I noticed something about me. Like every time I got a problem with it, if somebody got a problem with me, oh, it's going down. Somebody going, somebody ready to knock me out, for example. But then now, if I got a problem with you, it's always, hey, look, you got beef with me. I'm like, no, I don't got beef with no fucking body. I don't like beef, you know. So
We're getting
that's the
hit hard.
thing. That's just not who I am. Now, I don't mind hearing stories about other beefs though, like rappers and shit. I don't mind. That shit is entertaining. It sucks though, but for both person for both parties. But that's life. But that's just not who I am. If you get what I'm saying. If I got a problem, I want to solve it right then and there. It only turns to a beef when I'm trying to resolve it, and then you make the problem worse. So without closing the door on it. So, but that's the moral of the story, man. That's how I got my
15 seconds
revenge on my
left.
narcissistic teachers by living my life and getting a job. Simple as that. Like I always say, you would think the worst thing you can do is to knock them out, yell at them, scream at them, cuss them out. No, the way to handle a narcissist is by walking away, letting them win, and then living your life. Because from that point on, I was living my life. I was
Mission
having
compromised.
fun.
We have defeated.
Even before COVID, I was going out to eat a lot. I was going to bars. The only problem I was dealing with, the only thing I was dealing with, it was just the narcissist I had went out with. But then that problem got resolved. Because look at me now. Now I'm about to give me my own apartment. Like me, I got a roommate, but I'm about to get my own shit. And I'm gonna talk to y'all about that whenever I get a chance. So like, subscribe, and share. If this video is too long, I'm so sorry. I love y'all. Peace, love, and happiness. Love y'all. Peace.